Hey, you already know what it is. It's the Knicks world. Got to get into it. It's game 5 we walking into. Game 5, and you know what it is. I got the 5 with me. Got the 5 deadly venoms. However you want to look at it, the 5 deadlies. And what's going on with you? How you feeling, brother?
What's going on, bro? I'm feeling good, man. Ready to talk about these Knicks, man, how that game went, and ready to close the series out. You know what I'm saying? Gotta finish strong in the end. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Get these boys the fuck out of
Pack
here.
them up, pack them up.
But we still in the series. We not trying to get too far ahead. We
That's
still
right.
got to respect the food that's on the plate.
That's
Always
right.
remain humble. Always remain humble.
Still
How my
got to
boys
respect the
doing?
food that's on the plate. Scrape
Always.
that plate. B, what's going on? How you feeling?
I'm feeling like money, baby. We up 3-1.
Sounds
So of
good. Sounds
course, I'm
good.
feeling good.
The sound of money. I like
I
that.
like it. I like
Sound of
yes.
money. I like it. I like it. I like it. Next, you already know who it is. My
Come
guy
on, man.
Champ.
Come
What's
on,
the
man.
word? What's
Come
the
on, man. Come on, man.
word?
Look what we doing. Look what we doing. Detroit who? Detroit
Hey
or
man.
everybody? Or everybody don't rock
Hey,
with Detroit?
yes,
Talk about.
smacking these boys up, but I'm
They
gonna still
talking
put
about.
some respect on their name just because they in the series with us. And honestly,
I
it's,
can't
it's
tell.
been a series.
I
We're
can't
gonna get
tell.
into it. We're gonna get
When it
into
say
it.
3-1, it don't say the score. It just say
Yeah.
3-1.
I can't
That's true.
tell.
That's true. But if you
What
go
up,
through the
Ralph?
context of it
Yo, yo,
all,
yo.
Rels, what's going on, my guy?
What's going on, family? What's going on? It's the
How
Knicks
you
world. Let's
feeling?
go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't
Feeling
tell.
good. Vibes is high. Vibes is feeling, as they say, magnificent, if you will. As they say, what the cool kids could say? The vibes are
Immaculate.
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 Vibes
That's
are
right.
immaculate. Vibes are immaculate. We here with another show. Um, Sorry if we had a little bit of a break. Last show we had James Edwards for y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed that episode.
So
Um,
shout out to him, man.
Shout out
Shout out to
James Ingram.
James.
Dope
Vibes,
episode. If you
vibes.
haven't watched it, looks like that's one of your favorite shows so far. Whenever we have James on, y'all pull up to that show. So first off, shout out to y'all again. Shout out to the YouTube algorithm doing what y'all do. Shout out to Nick's Twitter. You already know that's a family there. That's how we got together. This is a family here, and
That's right.
obviously, it's a family show too. So yeah, we gonna do better about the swears, guys. Guys,
Yeah.
you better with your words. But yeah, man, wild finish. Wild. It was a wild finish of that last game. Let's get into it. Let's break it down. I mean, obviously,
Break it
people
down.
saying there's controversial calls. These refs, they they were a little iffy. Like, first they was calling stuff, then they wasn't calling stuff, and I think they was just like, you know what, tuck that whistle, man. Let me just put this away because they damn if they do, they damn if they don't. As many times throughout the entire series, where things will go our way at home.
Yeah.
So like at their home too, it's like honestly, you probably shouldn't be this far along with us. Yes, the scores say they're closer, but Vibes is up 3-1. Who wants to talk to me first? And why don't you give it to me first? Pause. Um,
Hey,
yeah,
yo.
crazy. That was crazy. But yeah, and
Grow
Yeah,
up.
bro.
What's
Hey,
You
up?
know when you
yo.
got boys, they gotta
yeah,
grow up.
talk
Yeah,
to
Come
me,
on.
bro.
brother. Talk to me. The wild
Yeah,
finish. What
yeah, man. I'm gonna Euro step that.
Yeah.
As far as that game, man, listen, I don't want to ever hear this hypocrisy ever again. You're a physical team. You play physical basketball. That's your calling card, right? All before the series is we're the bad boy Pistons.
Mhm.
Right.
Now, and before I even get to that point, Jalen Brunson is a foul baiter, according to you guys, right? But when Tim Hardaway tries to draw the contact, instead of trying to knock down the shot, that's also foul baiting. Now you want it to work in your favor. Come on, son. Which one is it? You know, you're saying left, but at the same time, you're choosing right. So
Mhm.
you have to pick a side. Which one you want to be on? Are you a physical basketball team or are you not?
Mhm.
You can't pick and choose. It is what it is. The whole entire game. Anybody who watches that game, that was a physical basketball game. Detroit was getting away with everything. So I don't want to hear anything about, oh, Tim Hardaway was fouled. Yeah, first of all, Tobias Harris fouled Josh Hart on the rebound. And on
Okay.
top of that, Tobias Harris was out of bounds.
Okay.
The replay don't lie.
So
He
therefore, you
stepped
don't
out
even
of
get a
bounds.
shot up. You don't even get a shot up. But
That's what I'm saying. So as far as I'm concerned, Cade Cunningham had the perfect opportunity to make that shot. He got just enough space and he clanked it. That's
because who
it.
was guarding him? I can't remember who was guarding him.
OG
Who was guarding
Ananobi
him,
was
Rose?
guarding him.
Who was guarding him?
OG,
Yeah,
Right.
Nigeria brother.
he been locking.
So
He hasn't
I
really
don't.
been, on the tier of, right before the playoffs started, when we were saying, oh, is OG on the superstar level? But his defense is still there.
Elite.
Like, his defense is still there. You can see it. It's night and day between when he's guarding Cade and when Bridges is guarding Cade. Not trying to throw any shade to Bridges, because Bridges has been phenomenal in this playoff series. I don't
He had
think.
a few good possessions against him last game.
Yeah, he did. What the thing about Bridges? It's been timely with him. It's been
Yes.
timely. Things have been timely. He's basically. You don't want to give 5 picks for a Josh Hart type of player, but I basically look at him like a Josh Hart type player, kind of.
Too much on my boy. I know I love him.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good fit where he's like you. It's a good piece. He's doing his role. I think we just want kind of more, but don't want to segue into my boy Bridges too much. But B, talk to me about what you think.
I love you, Mikal.
How was that finish?
I love you, Mikal.
Stop! I love Mikal Bridges. I
Yeah,
think a
we
lot
know.
of people, yes, we gave a lot, so we want to get it back. But Mikal has been playing very well defensively. He's also not playing his game though. It's a lot of the times he's jacking
Right.
up these 3-pointers because we're playing from behind or we're playing to get back up to speed. He has to play his game. You're a mid-range assassin. Play that in and out, in and out, in and out. Play defense first. Get some mid-range things. Get to the line, and then before you know it, we'll see the Mikal that we paid for again. I'm not too worried about him. Because he hit those 2 shots to get us back up. Don't forget that part. So we got to give him his flowers as well as we give the dirt. So I'm not too mad about Mikal. I think Mikal is not playing his game right now, and I think all season. I do want to say this last thing about Mikal. He came from a Phoenix Sun team where he was the perfect fit. Then he went to a team where he was the #1 guy. Now he's back on a team where I'm not even the 4th or 5th some nights. I don't even know what number I am. So I think we continuously be patient with this man, especially during the playoffs. He already had a good game in this series alone. He has been showing up defensively every time. So it's not much that I have to bash on him. Y'all be good on my boy.
Yeah.
Be good.
It's definitely been, people have been kinder slightly. I think also the expectations have went down tremendously, because you do have so much, help that's going to help you. But Rels, talk to me a little bit about what you've been seeing from my team.
Yeah, well, a little bit with the OG and listen with OG, right? I get it. People want him to score and play defense, but here's my thing. If the NBA world could give LeBron James, I understand he's going to year 20 something, but they were doing this a couple years back, right? We want to give him grace. You're saying that LeBron can't play both ends. He's exerting himself playing defense, so the offense has to be lax. We kind of got to give the same thing to OG. Yeah, we want him to at least score at least a little 15 or more points, but he's guarding their best player. When he's guarding their best player, is exhorting defense. And let's not forget, we got a whole bunch of players that's on the starting 5. That's great defensive players. He has to help with everybody else's assignments as well. So I think we gotta give grace. We want everything. We're not gonna have everything on your plate. It's unrealistic. You either want him to score.
We want Thanksgiving every day, Rels.
You want him to score and play lax defense, and that's how we get in the hole, or you want him to play defense, whereas give us a fighting chance to be in the game.
He was still very aggressive. I can't say he is still driving.
His shots is not hit.
It's not falling though.
It's not falling. But think about being tired playing the best. I don't listen. We understand we don't care about Detroit, but I love the NBA. Cade is great. When you got the Hall of Famer Melo saying I'm going to work with him summertime,
yep.
He's good.
Not too much.
Yes.
So when he's playing defense for 48 minutes, do you want him to score 20? Like, bro, you can't have it both ways. Don't do that to my mans when y'all giving LeBron and them that type of grace. So give him the same type of grace. You know what I'm saying? If Mikal is showing you like I can hit shots and keep, because he has been hitting shots. He back-to-back 3-pointers gets back in the game, but he's also playing defense. So if my mindset always been, if you're not giving us anything in offense, at least play defense. If you're doing that, you're contributing and you're keeping us in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, we coming off of a very big dub. Big dub.
Big dub.
I'm not gonna lie, I shed a tear at the end of that game. I did, because I was
Media was mad though, but we can get
I
into
was
that.
like,
No time.
Show the JB Bickerstaff. He shed a couple tears.
Love
The first, hey, Ant, the first one to tell the league let both teams play. I read the 2-minute report. They let both teams play.
Let both teams play.
Because just like they said on TV this morning, shout out to Get Up and shout out to First Take on ESPN.
Yep.
For him to get open, let's talk about that Josh Hart. And I went back to look at it. Let's look at that Josh Hart foul. The
Tobias
foul,
put it off of
rebound. Only reason why he was able to slid like the Ray Allen shot, like in the finals, to be open.
Yep.
And Tobias Harris, he was out of bounds.
Exactly.
Fighting for the ball. Tobias Harris shoved off Josh Hart. That's the only reason why he was late to collect himself to get out to Tim Hardaway Jr.
All that crying, all them tears. Y'all need to be focused. Y'all need to be focused, because now y'all got to hit the road and y'all got to hit the city.
they
Y'all
best
gotta
play
come
on
back
Snapchat right now, so I don't
city.
know.
Hit
Y'all
the
gotta come back
cities.
to the jungle.
We're
Y'all
in the
gotta come back
cities.
to where the concrete is at. And speaking of the city, we're gonna have the big city jerseys on. They ain't really the city jerseys, regular jerseys. But we're gonna have them city jerseys on.
City
Well,
jerseys.
first time.
It's old school, but we're gonna have the city jerseys on.
New York, New York.
Jerseys on. And kind of crazy though, because Champ, we brought up you got having the city jerseys. It's a statement game, though. This is a big statement game right now. They probably should have brought out the statement jerseys. That's how I feel. I don't know if the statement jerseys was ever worn in the playoffs. They feel like all regular season type stuff, which I kind of prefer. Keep it blue, keep it white. Keep it old school. I get it. I like it. I dig it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, talk to me about this upcoming game. Big game 5 right here. First off, before we head over to this game, did y'all have anything else before we head over to this game, before we come back home?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Karl-Anthony Towns real quick.
Yeah.
And those shots that he made, he's officially on the same level. He's officially on the same level as Dante DiVincenzo and Julius Randle. And he has the opportunity to surpass them. He's on the same level now. He hit the same exact shot, same exact impactful shot as Dante did last year. So this man is incredible. So I'm giving him his flowers for that. You know what I'm saying? And Jalen Brunson is unreal. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
That's a bad man.
I mean,
Bad
man.
Just a little 15 points in the fourth quarter.
Karl-Anthony Towns on a low block with a post fade. He did it twice, game 3 and game 4.
So,
post fade, looking like Jermaine O'Neal. Like
that boy.
Yo, Stan, he hit another kid. Yo, say, Cat hit that 3, like the computer hit that 3 in 2K, make you pissed off.
Yeah,
make you want to just
remember Green. You already know what it is. You just
right.
Player 2 is disconnected.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
Don't rage quit.
That's it.
Now we got big game 5. We just came from the Palace, where the bad boys were supposed to be.
What Palace?
Bad boys, man, come out and play.
Caesar's Palace.
Y'all got to come back. Y'all got
Caesar's piece is
arena. It's different. I know it was real cute those first 3 quarters of game 1, game 2, closeout game. We're gonna see what y'all made of. We're gonna see what y'all made of. Now, I ain't saying that it's gonna be we gonna just go in there and just slap the boys. Actually,
no, it's coming. It's coming. Bring the belts. It's coming. It's coming.
I actually do expect a big, like a smack.
Big beatdown. Yes.
I expect a good
big
smack.
Beat down.
Yeah. So if I don't get one, if it's another close game, you know, definitely tip the hat off to the Pistons, man. Those boys, they fought hard.
Yeah.
They pretty team. They got Ron Holland. They're like high school. The dude was in high school last year, bro. Like,
That
I
is
mean, like
crazy.
they have guys that are playing roles that a couple years from now they're gonna be tough. Now we don't care nothing about that because we're moving. We're hoping we're moving on. But
Oh, we are. We'll
talk
talk
to
like
us
that.
about the statement game, bros. We're gonna kick it to you first, man. What you want to see from it? What do we need to do to close this game out?
Man, we need to let everybody play. And why we
Right.
let everybody play, get Shamit some minutes so that way he can get some 3-pointers in.
Yes.
I think we need to. We're going to talk about a different segment with the twins, the two big guys. But everybody need to crash the boards so it's just not on Cat, not on Mitch. I want to see everybody play. I want everybody.
I mean,
to
if they
feel,
let Cat go, maybe he could grab some.
right. I want to see everybody play. I want to see everybody contribute. I want them for the home crowd. Shut everything down. Shut them down. Hit that 3-point line. Make them frustrated. Make them call back-to-back timeouts. That's what I want to see. I want Tibbs to smile and give all his players a hug and give the gratitude because this is a gritty first right. But this is a gritty first round. And like Stan said, I want to see a 15-point game victory. And the reason why I want to see a 15-point game victory, because that builds confidence going to the next round, whoever we face, Boston or whoever. But we need a statement game. Cat, he's been in the playoffs. He's been to the Western Conference Finals last year. But he needs a statement game, just like a little bit he did last game. But he needs that statement game. Him, New York, at home, Dame time, bye-bye.
So we said who's the man at the beginning of the series. I think I had Cat. I was like, he needs to be the man. A lot of people, I think you had your Nigerian brother. So
if OG scores 25 points, game's over. I'm turning.
Oh yeah.
Going to sleep.
Definitely.
If he just scores
If
20,
OG has one of his games, bro.
I need Suni Lee, Chung Lee.
No, she's banned. She's banned right now. She's banned right
chicken,
now. We need Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway, slide through.
All respect,
Slide through.
I need to see it.
All types
Big
of
Bird.
I need the Nigerian flags be outside.
Sunny D.
Yo, you ever had the General Soul? You ever had the General Soul shrimp?
Mm-hmm.
It's different. That sound different.
Down to Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
OG probably had that. Dixon 5.
Nah, I felt like she showed up with somebody last game. He was a little off.
Ice Spice.
Sense.
Anybody.
Nah, not Ice Spice.
All right.
Nah,
so
she done. But
let's stay on this statement game. Be about what you want to see. What do we need to see? And yeah, also give me who's gonna be the man that's going into this last game to close this out and just put it away.
I was shocked that Precious wasn't played with Cat had 4. I believe it was 4 or 5 fouls. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen.
Yes,
4.
It was 4. Wow. And I was like, any minute, Mitch or Precious is coming in, and nope, he gambled with Towns. So it would be nice to get into the groove because our big men often deal with foul trouble and injuries. We have Mitch and Cat. That's only big men we've been playing. Those are 2 people who are injury prone and foul trouble all the time. Also, Mitch Robinson had a lot of trouble hitting free throws that I feel that Precious or someone else could have hit instead. Not the best free throw shooter, but better than Mitch. So there's times where you got to get these people in a groove, whether it be free throw shots, Shannon with the 3-pointer, even Miles McBride, with the 3-point shooting. We got to get people in the flow so that way, in case, yes, people like OG and Mikal a little bit fatigued on the defensive end, we have the offense still on the bench just waiting for us.
Yeah. I think those are definitely going to be the keys. We need to win this game, put it away. Champ, talk to me. Who's going to be that player? What do you want to see from this statement game? What do we need to do to just push these boys away, close it out? We got other things we want to pay attention to, but we realize it's the task at hand right now. We ain't going to look too much.
Yes, sir.
Let's treat this like a game 7. Let's treat like a game 7. What do we need to do to close out this game 7?
We need to see when we saw from OG in the last 2 months of the regular season.
Yeah.
We need to see that 28-point OG. That's enjoyable. And it wasn't him getting 28, it was how he got it, being aggressive, him being found. I need to see more of that because we need all hands on deck going into the next round. We know who we going against the next round. The next round is Boston. I need to see OG. I need to see Mikal wake up and be efficient. I need to see Deuce McBride be more efficient. I need to see Shamit and Campaign get some more burn as well because we need to go against that bench over in Boston, but we'll talk about Boston another day. We need our horses to run. And this is what I need to see in this game, this so quote unquote statement game, to really punch Detroit in the mouth. It's been close every game since. I need a whole lot. Like I need my starters to get rest.
Yeah,
that's what I need to see. I need to see more of the double big lineup.
I want us to get to the point where we have to see. I want to see 55. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want to see 55. I want the 55. I want it to be so bad that you got to put out our boy 55. Make it so bad. Make it such a bludgeoning. You know?
I want to see Tyler Cullen. F it.
Yeah.
I want to see Delon Wright.
Yeah. I want to see the kids. I want to definitely see them definitely touch the ball, especially if it's, you know, I think, Champ, you just said it perfectly. Like, these guys need to get hot or at least start to feel confident like they were key contributors. Because let's keep it a bean, like, a lot of these guys have not been, you know, Tibbs has kind of been, you know, leaning on the guys that's been, you know, less mistakes with them. Less, you know, headaches, less this, less that. Maybe we'll see more of that in the next round because McBride did, you know, he had his ups and downs, mainly downs. You know, Landry Shaman, we didn't really see too much of him. Precious, obviously, like, it's different rounds, different matchups gonna make different things. So, I'm definitely waiting to see what's gonna come off with that. And obviously, we know Brunson's gonna be Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
Brunson is absolutely going to be Brunson. And right now, y'all know what it is. We in the playoffs. So we got playoff Brunson right now.
Yes, sir.
It ain't regular season Brunson no more.
No, sir.
It's the now we had that all season, but this is a different
player of the year.
What he's doing right now, bro. Like, it's only they keep adding his name to the list of your favorite player, bro.
Yes.
Your favorite player you grew up watching, they keep adding his name right underneath it. Like, they're like, oh yeah, this player, and Jalen Brunson. This player, and Jalen Brunson. Like, God damn. Like,
Virgo for you. Get you
bro.
one.
Legend. So, playoff Brunson, a lot of people haven't seen it. I remember, like, before Chris came here, Christian Winfield. Shout out to Chris. He was beat writing for the Nets, and he was like, "Yo, I always knew Brunson was nice, but then I got the job here, and it was different. Same thing with James. You know, like, I always knew Brunson was nice, but then I got the job here.
Mm-hmm.
Different, bro. Like, when you watching, like, that's why you need us. You need us. You know what I'm saying? You need the states. You need the Knicks spaces. If you're out there listening, you need your Knicks podcasters. Shout out to Knicks Recap. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV. All those people where you're gonna get good, accurate, insightful information about your Knicks. Or even if you're just an NBA fan, you're gonna get accurate information from it when it comes in. Once you get to the ESPNs, and shout out to ESPN too. No shade against those guys too, because let's be honest. If they call any one of us right now, we're gonna like, yeah.
They just have a lot on their plate, and it's easier for us to
They watching everything. They watching this game, that game, that game. They don't know about playoff Brunson. Put them on. Put them on.
I've seen every single playoff Brunson.
Put them on.
I'm gonna disagree.
Even when he played in Dallas, but that's the thing. If people watch every time Luka went down in Dallas, Jalen Brunson was a thing.
Yeah,
I remember it.
The legend started there.
Shout out FanDuel, because I remember when you used to put Brunson for 20 and that was like, whoa. Now you put Brunson for 20, that's nothing. But I remember when every time Luka was down and I would put Brunson for 20, 25 and he would guarantee it for me every single time Luka went down. I'm not shocked.
Yeah. That's
This is a different level though. I cannot lie. This is a different level. I never expected MVP.
That's what I never ever
All-Star, yes. I thought he was an all MVP. No. So shout out you, Jalen Brunson. That's not hard work though. He does put in the work.
And talk to me about the beast, the different levels that you can get to once you get to this level. It's like, boss level status.
Yeah, man. I'm sure you can talk about ESPN, but they can stay on that side.
Right.
Keep that same energy, bro. All these people up there, Kate Cunningham's the best person in the series, etc. Kendrick Perkins flipping, flopping, just like Stephen A. He's doing his best Stephen A. impression. You know what I'm saying?
Talk about it. Talk
when
about
we
it.
when we up, they want to be up. You know what I'm saying? So we know those type of people. They always want to when things is popping and things is good. All of a sudden they appear. Oh, what's good, bro? Stay on that side, bro. We good over here. We good. Keep counting us out. Keep saying this, that, and third. Listen, the numbers don't lie. And my man Champ's gonna hit you with them numbers a little bit because them numbers is outrageous. But all I know is,
you feel me?
Before I was even on Twitter, before I was even on Knicks Twitter, any Twitter at all, my cousin can vouch for me. When I was watching Jalen Brunson in Dallas, when Luka went down and he went up against Donovan Mitchell,
Yep.
and he sent them packing.
Yep.
I knew then. So this kid is special, and I said we got to get him. And my cousin told me, "Yo, you crazy, you bugging." And one day maybe we'll get him on the show, and he can vouch for me. And I remember saying, "Yo, watch, we signed him." He said, "Nah, y'all overpaid." Da 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 da. I said, "Okay, watch." And I knew that's a big moment in the West. You know what I'm saying? And you're going up against Donovan Mitchell, who's got years of experience and all that, and the dude off the bench who started and Lucas sat down. Insane. So that's my captain right there. He never quits. If the leg or the ankle doesn't fall off, he's gonna keep pushing. So I got so much love for him and put some respect on his name. He's the clutchest player of the year. But put some respect on
And
his
he's
name,
showing
bro.
it too. It's not even like a fluke. He's showing it. Like he's showing that he's
That fourth quarter was special.
Yes.
Those are moments. Those are Mama mentality moments.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So
that's that Virgo. By the way,
captain.
shout out my Virgos. That's that Virgo, but we ain't gonna go too much into that. We ain't gonna go too much into that.
Come on, man. The things he's doing, man, is just like you're talking about someone prior to him getting here, man. Previous years, you had last year, or was it the year before that one? I think the year before that one, leading the league in first quarter points, right behind Luka Doncic. This is the year removed of him being this overhyped, always overpaid. Da da da. Oh, word! All right, I'm gonna have to show y'all.
Let's talk about him taking care of the ball and passing it as well. He has, I think, the 2 games where he had a double-double. Yeah, he had a double-double.
Turnover. And gave money back.
And he's getting like 4, 5, 6 rebounds.
Oh, in the playoffs, he has 1 turnover in the fourth quarters.
Oh, if y'all want to get us some numbers, get us some numbers. This is all in the fourth quarter.
We love you, Jalen.
All in the fourth quarter. Game 1, 12 points. Game 2, 14 points. Game 3, 12 points. Crazy. Game 4, which is the last game that we just played, he had 15 points, which is his most points in the fourth quarter.
Different.
And he came coming back from an injury, and he is the first player since 1997, 1998 season to score 12 and plus points in the fourth quarter and 4 straight playoff games. Not as a Knick, player as a Knick. In history.
All his numbers is NBA too, in the playoffs, It's not even Knick, it's playoff,
This guy's like, and the crazy thing is Jalen Brunson is he's 28, I think.
Yeah.
I really hate that he's younger than me. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. He's 28, bro. Like he's
doing the thing.
31 who like had a cool opportunity and is having like a really good year. This is year 3 of him playing at this and we know
better every year.
Gets better every year and he's leveling up in the playoffs, bro. He goes Super Saiyan mode.
And you know what they had? Yo, they had a guy who's never played in the playoffs, who just made an All-Star this year, who literally just was on a 0-28 season prior year. They compared him to this Jalen Brunson. Kate is nice.
Cade is
Make
dope.
no mistake about
I was
it.
like, wait, who are you talking about?
Make no mistake about it.
Very good.
But he's not better than MVP candidate Jalen Brunson.
No. So like at the start of the series, a lot of people we talked about, like we went around who's the best player in the series. I think we can put to bed like,
Just next question.
if you
Next.
were curious, you were
Nasty work,
unsure,
bro.
you were on the fence about it, if you could see why, I said at the beginning, I said I could see why fans would think that, because they're Detroit fans and obviously they watch their team more. But if you're a basketball head, bro, like, and you're just watching, you actually watch basketball, you know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy just different players, man. When you get to this level, especially this playoff Super Saiyan Brunson level, man, what can you do, man? Like, if everybody's clicking, that's why the fan base gets so excited, because we know what can be if everything clicks.
Yes.
If everything clicks, this is year one, bro. But Rails, man, talk to me about what this guy's becoming, or what he has been at. Actually, not even becoming. He's been every playoffs, and he gonna kick it up another round in the next round.
Yes.
Obviously, but let's stay home. Let's take care of business. Talk to me about playoff Brunson, and then afterwards, this guy gonna need some help too, man. Talk to me a little bit about team help. The team, obviously, he's had a lot of help, but
Got you.
Yeah, who do you see gonna be that? But yeah, let's stay on playoff Brunson right now, man.
Yeah, so for me, playoff Brunson, just like all you guys said so perfectly, he's just the fucking pardon my language.
Yeah.
He's just the captain, man. He's the
Yeah.
captain. He's Mr. Clutch. He won the award. Players around the league, they said nothing about his praises. For him to go down with that injury, it was scary. I'm like, oh man, no. When he came back, it was like that was his Willis Reed moment. Came back, dropped 15, and then after the game, walked around the arena with his son. Shout out to his son, shout out to his wife, his family. Brunson, I seen this back when he was in the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to my boy Drew, Dallas Maverick fan. He said, you guys need to get him one day. Lo and behold, a season so later, we got him, right? It was a steal. Well, Brunson, on that, when he took the team to the Western Conference Finals, when Luka went out, a lot of people don't know, every player that was part of that starting five and those who came off the bench, their point average went up 5 points per. Again, every player in the starting five, including two key players off the bench, went up 5 points per when them playoff rounds. That was crazy. And that's from a backup. So that's what people say, oh man, they got something going if they could keep him. Obviously, they undercut him. He was willing to stay. Just like Saquon Barkley was willing to stay with the Giants. They said, nah, you're good. What the Knicks did. We're going to give you $100-something million contract. Boom. Look what the Eagles did. We're going to give you a contract. Win the Super Bowl, rip it out, we sign you, we love you. But bring back to basketball.
We're cutting this part.
Bring it back to basketball. He's making Knicks basketball fun. When I go to the barbershop, shout out to Second Level Barbershop here in Poughkeepsie, New York. People are happy. People are jumping up and down. People giving high fives. You're like, you see my Knicks? And I like to sit back in the chair and just listen to people's conversations, and people who's having smiles, like they having something to gravitate to. We see blacks, whites, purple, green, no matter your shade, your color, your network. Everybody's coming together and having the drinks. Everybody's coming together watching watch parties. Everybody's coming together to see these boys play. And for the past 4 or 5 years, let's say past good 4 years, we've seen the Knicks build, and build. So for me, that's play on Brunson. It's contagious. Teams love him. They're gonna handle business tomorrow. Orange and blue skies, Knicks in 5.
Blue skies, man. Let's take care of business. Obviously, people got to step up. As we said, the team has been stepping up. There's been different
Yes,
pieces,
sir.
but the constant factor, the constant denominator, has been Jalen Brunson. He's been just going eight. He's just been going eight. So obviously, this is a closeout game. Who gonna be
Yeah.
the guy step up? We kind of talked about it a little bit prior, to this too. But who's gonna be that guy? I think Karl-Anthony Towns kind of stays in that same role. I think he's starting to feel like, nah, yeah, I'm back to being 1A or 1B, whatever the night is. Um, and yeah, if he could do that, then this team is just completely. It's just a really dangerous team. I think when you're around so much talent, it's like when you go into LSU. Like they'll have the top five receivers for the next.
That's our second favorite football team. Shout out to LSU.
And like LSU
Baton
is
Rouge.
like they'll have Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, like they have on the same team.
The Gods and Joe Burrow.
I
They'll have
think with the help, it's gonna come down to Tom Thibodeau. It's gonna come down to him. We got to see what he puts out there. And the guys need run to get in the flow. You got to get in the game to get the flow of the game. So I'm not gonna knock anybody who hasn't really seen too much of the first round. If Shamit comes in and he struggles a little bit, so does Precious, even Payne. I'm not gonna give them. I just want them to get the opportunity first. It all goes down to Tim with that. I don't think anybody doesn't step up. The people who do is Mikal and OG, and they know that once we get to the next round. But they're doing what they need to do right now, play defense. They have a lot of offensive weapons in Tim Hardaway and Malik Beasley. We saw they struggled the beginning of that game and just exploded. Those are shooters for you, shoot or shoot. That's any in basketball. So we have to maintain them. And Mikal and OG has been doing that. When you take about 18, 20 shots, a couple are going to go in. So I'm not mad at them. I'm only mad at Tom. He doesn't extend it, but not too much on him because he's doing what works this round. We're up 3-1, so I'm not mad at his adjustments because they got us this far. So Boston is a team that we have to we gotta play them. We gotta play them. So I'm excited to see what he does against them. And don't be too harsh on our bench just yet because they haven't played yet. Give them some time. Give them some just give them some time to get into the game and get the flow.
And I think, like that's kind of, what I think Ann was alluding to earlier. Like, yeah, the team, we haven't really seen these guys, but we need to. You know what I'm saying? They need to kind of go into these games. That's why we do need a blowout win, I think, because, these guys need to touch the ball. They need to feel some confidence. Like, okay, this is what I can do in the playoffs because they have no clue. You got Ron Holland out there playing minutes because he has to.
Yeah.
Like, campaign, he's been how long? How many times campaign has been right here? Like in this exact moment, on doing the same exact thing in the same exact role. Like he is who he is at this point in his career. So
Precious also started a few games for us last year, and he played for Miami in the playoffs too, I believe.
he did.
I think what it comes down to is that these guys have been given the opportunity. Mikal, when we were up by 10, when we were up by 15, Mikal missed shots, Deuce McBride missed shots. These guys are just not hitting, and you're gonna, if by benching some of these guys, these are the guys that are the guys you're gonna play in the fourth quarter, the guys you're gonna have to rely on. So you got to leave them out there to try to get their shots going and stuff like that. In terms of I think we saw Shamit in game one, and I think that the rookie on Detroit was out rebounding him, and so Tibbs said, "I'm not having it. I'm sticking with Josh Hart," and I think Josh Hart was a lost important ingredient last game. He
Yeah.
was bringing the ball up and he was hustling. I saw the focus, laser focus, elite focus from him, Cat and Brunson and OG and Mikal. I mean, I saw OG was 0 for 4 from 3. He was 3 for 14 for the game. He had 8 points. So you need more production in terms of, and the thing is, OG has a mismatch. So I would like to see OG exploit the mismatches more. Especially if Cade's on you, you know.
Mhm.
OG's way stronger, way bigger than him. But that'll come. I mean, I'm not really too upset about OG because he's giving 100% effort on their best player, so that takes a lot out of you. But Mikal's gotta, he's gotta step up. Um, Campaign, I like the tenacity he brings on the one-on-one. He could be annoying to a guy like Dennis Schroeder. Just really that defender who's gonna. Is he over foul sometimes? Yes, he does. But
Mhm.
I do like the peskiness he brings, and obviously we know he could just go nuclear at any point. I think starting off the game, I think we can end it early. Um, we've had the potential to really put the dagger in them in the first half. Um, and I want to see that. I want to see them go in there and go for the kill. It's don't play with your food. It doesn't
Overkill.
be harder than it has to be. Um, this team is they're making tons of mistakes. The coach from the coach all the way to the players, inexperience, you know,
Yeah,
inconsistency everywhere. And we just got to capitalize on that. But I also did say at the beginning of the series that this series is gonna be a confidence booster, and I think that as much as the Knicks want to run and gun and shoot threes, I believe that their identity is defense. When you lock in on defense, you can turn, and we've been seeing it. Mikal gets the steal, gets the layup. OG gets a steal. Cat gets a loose ball. Josh Hart gets like those are the things you want to see from the Knicks, and I think when we do that, it gets the flow going. And James said it real quick. James Edwards said it is that these guys got in transition, and that's what got things going. And we want to get in transition, but how do we get in transition? Loose balls, little deflections here and there. All those things are like so important to us getting off on a good start. And I think when we get those easy buckets, you know,
yeah,
I can't wait because I really believe that there's untouched potential that's lurking underneath, what I'm saying, the surface. And we just got to break through and guys got to lock in. So I'm excited.
yeah, man. It's time to lock in. Obviously, by the time you watching this show, it's time to lock in. It's game time. We on game day, and you know what time it is. Put the war paint on. You know what I'm saying? We treat this like it's a game 7, like it's a
Mhm.
Super Bowl. We don't care if it's round 1. We don't care if it's Detroit. We don't care. We don't care.
That's right.
It's playoffs. We got to take care of business. We
Amen.
got a lot of narratives to kill. Not that we care about it because we know what we have. We got each other. We got the Knicks fandom. We got each other. So again, we're gonna get up out of here. We kept trying to keep the shows a little bit under an hour. Um, and tell the good people where they can find your work, where they can follow you, support you.
Yeah, man. I'm on Knicks Jedi on Twitter, Knicks Jedi on Instagram. I'm on Instagram now, so I'm trying to be a little bit more active on there. But shout out to y'all, Knicks Nation. Let's get this dub tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. B, tell the good people where they can find you.
It's me, B. Sporty Spice. That's with 2 C's. SPORTYSPICCE. That's me. And it's Vince Carter over. Knicks in 5. Let's do it.
Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. It's over.
Over.
It's over. It's over. Rails, what's going on, man? Talk to me. Where
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah. Follow me at Young Guru 82 on IG and King Easy, Rels on X. I gotta keep saying X Twitter. But listen, man, we appreciate everybody who's been supporting us. Great interview team, did a great job with James Edwards. Just keep supporting us. We're gonna give you the best. We're gonna continue to grow, do things right. So, as you root for your team, root for the next world.
Amen.
That's right.
And comment below some topics y'all want us to discuss. Comment
Yeah,
below
Yeah,
some
yeah,
give us some
topics.
topics, share, like, and let your grandma watch this. We getting better with the cursing.
yeah. And obviously, Champ, he had to dip out. I don't know, we gonna get on him later for that.
That's
But
right.
you can find him, Flyman Jones. I believe he's on there as X. He's I think he's on
He's on
He's
IG
on,
at his name.
Instagram as X.
yeah.
But it's your
Follow
man.
him in halftime spaces with Ray. Shout out to them guys in the
Oh,
halftime spaces.
Yeah.
definitely
Following that
Show
out.
support and love on X.
if
Always
you
great
check
content. Shout out to State.
right,
Shout out to Queen P on
yeah,
with post games.
Yeah.
And Uncle Brutus and them pre-games.
Ebony, shout out to Eb.
Y'all gotta give my boys their flowers too, though. My boys be doing their work too, so make sure y'all show them.
Viral and they call him Viral guy.
Shout out to everybody doing anything on personal levels, on all types of different levels. Love this team. Love what we have here. Hope y'all do too. We appreciate y'all.
Let's do it tomorrow, gang. I'll see y'all then. Get them belts ready. Get them belts ready.
Belt to ass.